So I got here my NX650 flywheel, and I got it already off the bike, as you can see. But you need to, in order to change out the starter clutch on the back here, you need to get rid of or take off these 6 bolts in here on the inside of the flywheel. But initially, when you go to take them off, especially if your bike has never had the alternator or the starter clutch replaced before, all those bolts are really hard to take off. And I didn't have a factory flywheel holder, so I just wanted to show you guys how I took these bolts off here using, this is just an old it's a wrench for an oil filter. It's kind of one of the universal ones where you can just tighten this up, and it tightens around the oil filter and it gives it some tension. So what I did is I put that into my vise here, kind of had it so that the strap was at the same height as the flywheel, and then put the strap around the flywheel. Make sure this is tightened up so it doesn't move on you when you start to put some pressure on the flywheel. And then it worked out pretty well with my vise here, because when you tighten back on this, it just kind of goes into the vise, the body of the vise, and it doesn't really allow the flywheel to move too much. I had some problems slipping here because this is kind of a slippery surface, this rope or this band. But you can put some I put some paper towel in there, just kind of lined it inside here, and once you get a little bit more friction in there, it should move once you and it should just give you just enough friction to break these bolts off. Now I already got them off because I'm actually putting them back on right now, but you know, you would, once they're all torqued down, you would kind of push back on this so it tightens the kind of pushes the flywheel into the band and gives it more friction, and you would just go ahead and just pop these right off. And initially they're probably going to have a good amount of torque on them just because of corrosion over the years and whatnot, but they should come off. I used a big 3/8 I think this is like a 19-inch breaker bar. You just use your this is actually, let me see here, it is a T40 Torx bit, and works pretty well. You have some magnets in here that are kind of make it harder to take these bolts off, because it puts extra resistance on the bolt threads itself, but then it's kind of hard to actually put the bit inside there. I just used my breaker bar, and yep, that came right off. So thought I'd show you guys how to do it, and you don't have to buy the factory Honda tool, and save you some money.